Okay, so you have been asked during the interview to explain the difference between child protection mandatory reporting and child safe standards. How would you answer this question? The short answer is in the focus of these two. Child protection refers to the policies, procedures, and actions taken to safeguard children from abuse, neglect, exploitation, and witnessing family violence. It is a reactive approach. So that means that early childhood educators, nominated supervisors, educational leaders are responding to specific incidents of harm or risk of harm to a child. For example, in my center, I had a conversation with a child once when he told me in response to "do not hit other children, we do not hit children here," he said, "but my daddy does." So this would be the example of an indicator. It's not a full-on incident, it's just an indicator that something is worth investigating. Or if you noticed the signs of emotional, physical, or other types of abuse, documented it, and now you are responding it through either reporting or observing children first. Key elements of child protection include laws, legislation, legal frameworks that are related to child protection that are very important to know of. For example, you are considered to be an up-to-date current early childhood educator or any early childhood professional if you have current child protection training that you need to update every 12 months. So as an early childhood educator, you have a duty of care or responsibility to report, to observe, and manage the cases. Child protection also is about suspicion or evidence of harm. Child protection services, a special department, may intervene to protect the child. And it does include case investigations that have nothing to do with you, but you might be interviewed, you might answer some questions, and you will be the one who will initiate the report. Usually children are removed from harmful environments, or the opposite. You might get the child in your center who needs some safe space. As early childhood educators, we also provide support services when there is an allegation or the case of abuse or potential abuse. The primary aim of child protection is to identify and respond to situations where child's safety is compromised, and typically urgent care now. So it's giving us tools for immediate protection and longer-term safety and trauma-informed care, but with more focus on reaction. As for new child safe standards or updated child safe standards, they are more proactive. They are based on proactive set of principles or guidelines that organizations implement to create safe environments for children. These standards, and there are 11 of them, aim to prevent harm before it occurs by embedding a culture of safety and awareness of these issues throughout the organization. You may be asked, what do you know about child safe standards? And you can talk about key aspects of them. For example, one of the key aspects is education. So organizations like childcare centers, preschools, and schools are encouraged to implement practices that prevent child abuse and neglect. And the focus is on training staff, developing clear policies and procedures, promoting culture of child safety, for example, through meetings, conversations, creating new protocols, reading books, inviting services that talk about body safety. The focus of child safe standards is more on creating systems and processes within early childhood center to ensure that all programs, curriculum, and interactions with children are conducted safely and respectfully. The other difference is the focus on ongoing or continuous improvement, which could be part of overall quality improvement process. Child safe standards require ongoing monitoring and review. As early childhood educators, using the model of shared leadership, we have to adapt practices to ensure that they remain current in preventing harm. So these are the key differences. So if you asked during your interview to explain the differences, just remember that child protection or mandatory reporting is reactive. When you as an educator respond to incidents of harm, when you and other educators focus on prevention and creating safe environments, including culturally safe environments for all children.